welcome back and welcome to another book talk. You can see we've got the same outfit. I'm recording all these videos before I go back to the UK so that I'll have something to upload, so I'm not leaving you without videos for 3 weeks, because I will definitely be too busy to film a lot of things when I'm in the UK. But you can rest assured that I will probably come back with a book haul and or a what I read in the UK. Okay, remember, if you do like this video, please give it a thumbs up, and if you're not already subscribed, please do click that little subscribe button. I would love to have you on board. Today I want to talk to you about Secrets of a Happy Marriage, which is by Cathy Kelly. This is actually only the second Cathy Kelly book that I read. The first book I read last year because I was invited to her fabulous book launch, and that was Between Sisters. I actually listened to that one on audiobook despite having a physical copy of the book, which I got signed. So this is the first Cathy Kelly book I've read as a physical book. So I'm going to just read the blurb very quickly to you so you get an idea of what you're getting yourself in for. Bess is hoping to show everyone how happy her recent marriage is, but behind all the party planning, the cracks are beginning to show. Why is joining a new family so difficult? Jojo, Bess's stepdaughter, has a point to make. Bess is not her mother, and she won't replace the one she's been missing every day for the past 2 years. And will she ever get the chance to become a mum herself? Cousin Carrie is a fierce career woman who isn't unnerved by anything. Carrie's my favourite character. Apart from facing the man who left her at the altar, and he's on the guest list. Her job has been a safe place to hide, but is it time to let love into her life again? I wonder. Thanks to laughter, tears, and one surprise appearance, the Brannigans might just discover the secrets of a happy marriage, but will they find out before it's too late? So you can tell from the blurb that this is a kind of family saga. Cathy is an Irish writer, and so this book is set between Ireland, London, a little bit of New York, and a little bit of San Francisco, which is quite nice because we've got the kind of Irish family dynamic going through it, but then we've got the family kind of split up amongst all those different cities. We've got Edward, whose birthday party it is, and then he has 2 brothers, Kit and Mick, and then a sister who left home sort of in disgrace when she was 18 and hasn't been seen since, and that was 40 years ago. Then we've got Kit has 1 daughter and Mick has 2 daughters, and then we've got Edward's children, Jojo, who's mentioned on the back, and Paul, who's the one who lives in New York. Because we've got all those characters, my kind of first 100 to 200 pages was me kind of trying to work out a little bit who everybody was. But once I kind of went with, I'll just enjoy whoever this chapter's about and get to know them as a person rather than trying to work out where they are in the family. I would have loved a family tree with this one, just a little family tree on the inside of the cover, just to let me know who was who and kind of help with my expectations of them. I think this would be a much quicker reread than it was a first read because I would already know who everybody was. But as I say, once I got into just listening to each chapter and that character who was being talked about in that particular chapter, I kind of let myself go a little bit rather than trying to analyse and really got into the story. And boy, is this a saga. Each of these characters, no matter how minor, has some sort of storyline going on with them, right down to the person who works with Erica and the person who works with Jojo's husband. Like, they've each got a storyline. Cathy Kelly is amazing at writing. She must have these magnificent character profiles before she goes into any book. She writes so much detail for the characters, so much detail about what people are wearing, about what people are eating and drinking, so much detail about the landscape and the description of where they live, the description of their workplace, so you can completely picture exactly where these people are and what they are like. And before getting to know where they fitted into the family, I knew these characters inside out, and so when I was able to piece it all together, I was then able to kind of work out that this party was really going to be a big mix of lots of complications, and it really was. Rather than be a kind of traditional Irish family saga, this one definitely has a lot of elements of modern life with it. I mean, we saw with the blurb there, Jojo was talking about was she ever be a mum, and obviously we've got all the complications of IVF and what that brings with it, and then we've got somebody who's a career woman. I did mention that Carrie was my favourite character just because I found that I could identify with her a lot. She has a love of spike-heeled shoes and just other beautiful footwear, and I just, the moment I met her, I was like, oh yes, you are my sister. And I really enjoyed reading her bits of the book, but I also really liked her relationship with Jojo, and Jojo kind of does become one of those characters who ties storylines and ties people together, and she's quite a pivotal character. There's lots of things that I could say, but I don't want to give away any spoilers. Although this book is over 500 pages, I think the hardback, obviously because the pages are bigger, is going to be a little bit shorter. But although it's over 500 pages, I did read it over a weekend, and I kind of read it in 2 chunks, literally sort of half each day of the weekend, and I was completely absorbed when I was reading it, because you completely get drawn into this family and want to know what happens to them and want everything to work out for everybody. It's got, you know, the family drama plus the modern society, plus obviously a little bit of love and romance in there as well. I would definitely recommend this book. As I say, it's only my second Cathy Kelly read, but both the books I've read by her so far have been fantastic. So have a look for my review if you want to know a little bit more about that one, and I will have another book talk for you soon, so I will see you then. Bye.